Yo, what's going on everybody? Thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching. I'm coming at y'all with a brand new custom video since y'all love the custom videos. Much love to everybody that watches, supports, and does all the great things that they do. In this video, I will be doing a custom on these Minnetonkas. Now this right here is a kind of Pocahontas, Peter Pan-ish looking shoe. Has like little tassels and everything like that. But one thing that this shoe is missing in particular is the outsole and the midsole. Now I don't know if people actually rock these the way that they are outside. I'm not too sure how that works, but I was like, yo, we gotta add something to this. We gotta make this 10 times better. So what I did was I got an Ultra Boost outsole and plopped it right on top, and I think that this thing looks crazy. Now they do look a little bit different just because they're not on feet and the whole shoe is kind of like floppy, but once they're on feet and once they're formed, they look sick, trust me. And before we even start, I wanted to make it very clear that I know that this custom has been done in particular before. Just a lot of people have been messing with this custom, but one person that kind of influenced me into like trying this out and even gave me the idea to do it was my boy David Got Kicks. So big shout out to David Got Kicks. If you guys want to check out his channel, I will leave a link down below in the description, and he does a whole bunch of custom videos if you guys haven't watched his stuff, but I'm sure most of you already know about him. With all that being said, y'all already know what time it is. It's time to sit back, relax, and eat snacks. Let's go. So first things first, I'm going to talk about the shoes that we're using. Like I said, we're going to be using a Minnetonka. This is a moccasin kind of styled, I don't even know what to call it, like not even a sneaker, but it's just a moccasin. Like I said, I'm gonna go with the Boost outsole. You guys can use a whole bunch of different outsoles. You could get creative with it. You could use like Hirachis, Roshis. Basically any runner in my opinion looks great with the Minnetonka uppers, but you just got to keep in mind that all of them are going to be kind of different as far as fitment goes. So for this particular custom, how I went on sizing is I went half a size up on the Minnetonkas. I'm a true 9.5, but at the time they only had like full sizes, or they didn't have any half sizes, so they had like 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 or something like that. So I just went ahead and I got the 10, and it fits perfectly. Nice and snug, a perfect fit, so I'm glad I went with the 10. And at first I was like, yo, when I do this custom, I should probably get a size 10 Ultra Boost. So I went kind of like looked at it, compared it, and I was like, wait, this is not gonna work because the size 10 Ultra Boost is super long. It's way bigger than the outsole of this. So if you guys use a size 10 on a size 10 Minnetonka, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have a whole bunch of dead space not being used, and it's just gonna look like shit. So if you guys are doing the Ultra Boost outsole slash midsole, what you want to do is go 2 sizes down. So for example, size 10 on the Minnetonkas, you want to get a size 8 on the Ultra Boost. So with that being said, let's get right into removing the uppers on these Ultra Boosts. Now I have 3 different blades here. I got an X-Acto knife, I got my box cutter, and then I got my other box cutter. And pretty much I'm just going to be kind of cutting at the boost just a little bit to get underneath the material, and then from there I could probably lift it up.
Yo. What up? We back. Yeah. Girl, I know I'm not perfect, but I hope that you know that I'm worth it. When you lost and you got no purpose, I'll be there for you to burn with. See my oceans deep, you just cracked the surface. Trust me, that's the furthest that anyone's went, cause my feelings furtive. Cry me, don't need no kerchief. Look, we fight and I know that, and I make mistakes, but I'll hit the brakes. If I hear that you're hurting, I'll be swerving round the curve to come help you escape. Pick you up at the gate. Yo, let's move out the states. Put on my mixtape that I wrote for you. We kicking for a bit, it's a date. Head to the beach, tan, rock the bands, do shit while music be bumping. Yeah, preach, I'm your man, it's a plan. True shit, no fronting, no faking shit, just trusting when we touch.
So once you guys get to this point, what you have to do is remove the rest of the orange remnants. What you could do to do that is just basically cut underneath the boost material and then lift this up, or you could do the hot boiling water method. Shout out to Retro Snickers one time, but basically do what you think works. What I did before was I just kind of cut it out and kind of peeled away at it. That's what I'm gonna do probably in this one. So we need this nice and clean, so we have a nice and clean surface to put our glue on. So let's get right to it.
So just walk by
So after about 20 to 30 minutes, we finally have the finished product. I know that there's still some pieces that could kind of get cleaned up, but they're not gonna affect the glue job at all. So you could go ahead, feel free to clean it if you guys want, if you guys have like little spots like this, but honestly it doesn't bother me. So anyways, after you guys remove the uppers, what you guys want to do is just clean the outsoles and the midsoles. If they're a used pair, if they're DS, you don't have to do this step, but I will be using products from Angelus Direct. I will be using Angelus Easy Cleaner as well as the Angelus Premium Brush. You can find that also in the description down below. We're just gonna get everything prepped up, make it look real nice, and then we could get into prepping for glue, and then we could get them glued up and we'll be good to go.
I've been feeling underrated, and I ain't trying to say that I'm the greatest, but I'm better than the up-and-coming latest. I be going ape shit, stupid debate shit, chilling with a dime, complex, no basics, and it's a dope beat, so I figured I would grace it, and I ain't put it out unless I'm playing back greatness. Fuck it, you can hate this, me got me team, P to the O to the E to the T. We gon' put a little passion over everything, and see I'm living for a dime, for it anything. Man, my ex had thoughts of a wedding ring, then she left me, that's upsetting, man. All I'm really trying to say
right now, what we have to do is kind of test fit the uppers to the midsoles. Basically, you want to kind of center it in a way that, you know, obviously that it's centered, and you kind of want to place it on top, see if the lines match up to where you want them, and after you're happy, then you can just start taping. Now, some people kind of skip this method. I feel like it's a very good habit to get into, because when you tape the uppers, you're able to see kind of your boundary, like where you're going to go as far as like gluing, and it just makes lining things up a lot easier. It'll make your glue jobs look a lot more clean. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I have it pretty much in that spot that I need it to be at. So you can see it kind of goes over the midsole right here, so this kind of just eliminates itself. And being that, you know, this is a custom, it's not going to be 100% perfect on fitment, but you kind of want to shoot for the best fitment possible. So right here, I'm very happy with how everything looks, nice and clean. So let me get right into the taping process. So I finished masking everything up. Just keep in mind that you're just using these as guides. I'm not gonna glue all the way up to this line just because I know I left like a very small gap, so I'll just go a little bit before that. But even before that, we gotta start prepping. So I'm gonna be using Angelus Leather Preparer and Deglazer just to get rid of any excess stuff that's on here. Maybe there's some glue, something that I can't really see. So I'm gonna hit it with this.
Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burn holes in my hoodies, all my homies think it's thick. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Okie dokie, alky, keep it low key like Thor, lil' bro, or he'll go blow the loudy. Saudi of sour Saudi, Wiley up off peyote, wildin' like that coyote. If I sip any, my belly just might be outy. Pull up inside a Huggy, start skiing Hutch a Dougie. I just opened up the pack in an hour, I'll ask my lucky. Tonight she just yelling, fuck me, 2 weeks she'll be.
We're gonna let this sit for about 10 to 15 minutes ish, maybe even longer. You guys could do like half-hour sessions. I'm just gonna check back on it in like 10 to 15 minutes just to see how it is, and if it's nice and dry, we are gonna just continue the whole method. And if you guys are wondering where to buy these clamps, I will leave a link down below in the description. I think I bought these ones on Amazon. I think it came in a pack of like maybe 20 to 30 of these little clamps, all different sizes. They're extremely useful if you guys aren't messing with delicate sneakers. So I'm gonna let that sit and I'll come back at you guys when it's done.
Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got burn holes in my hoodies, all my homies think it's thick. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I will smoke a little something, but I don't inhale.
Everywhere that I go, everywhere they be asking how's it going instead of go ins. Well, go figure, victors, light skin, Jesus got me feeling like Colin Powell. All praise to the guy, God knows he's a pro like Cole Intel. Checkmate, check me, take me to the barber like you know me well. I mean normally you see Norma Jean with a kick it with Farmer Phil, but these kids these days they get so high, burn trees, smoke chlorophyll till they can't feel shit, face this 15 heads on this L. Elevated train and the craziest thing got me feeling like Lauryn Hill. Miseducated, my dick delegated, rap bill battling me. They said I should've never made it, probably should've been dead or in jail. There be dad, enough of that jazz, asshole absinthe up in that glass. Are we there? Yeah, ice cubes in a bone, rip brain dead, take a tuck in the past. I think we all addicted.